Your blonde bombshell here with you. I would like to send a thank you out there to all my blonde bombshell believers who sent up prayers recently for my health. And it was a struggle, let me tell you. And I am so glad to say that I am 75% back to being your blonde bombshell. I'm not all the way well yet, otherwise you'd see me singing. But tonight is not about that. So we're going to shelf my singing voice for tonight. And we're also going to mention my grandma briefly, who got some bad news that tomorrow she's getting tested for a possible blood clot, and we're going to pray that there is no blood clot and that this is just the doctor being protective of her for her own good, and hopefully nothing to worry about. Before we get to while we're making this video, I want to get to the small dance, which is the WWE's WrestleMania weekend. Okay, I just mentioned why we're doing the video. And the Hall of Fame. First and foremost, I want to mention I am so grateful that they are finally putting Macho Man Randy Savage in the Hall of Fame. However, I think this would have been the WrestleMania to go ahead and put in China in the Hall of Fame. However, China not being in the Hall of Fame, I think it's a major disservice. I know that Alexandra Blaze was going in mainly because of the shock value from when she went over from WWE to WCW, and she took the women's title and deposited it into a trash can. Good for you. However, that's not really earth-shattering, and it didn't help build the division. China, she was the bodyguard for Triple H when she came in. She also built the division up throughout her years with the WWE, and I think it's a major disservice to for Hunter to say what he said with Stone Cold Steve Austin and just basically sweep her underneath the rug and move on towards the other divas to go into the Hall of Fame. I think that's wrong. As for the Ultimate Warrior Memorial Award going to Connor the Crusher, the little boy who went to WrestleMania last year as his last wish, who's no longer with us. God, it's just so heartbreaking. But it's wonderful that they're memorializing him and giving him the first ever Ultimate Warrior Award going into the Hall of Fame. I'm for that. And another thing I'm for, Diesel, also known as Big Sexy, also known as Oz, also was in the NWO, also Big, I mean, there was just so many things. He's been in the WWE and WCW. That's one thing I would like to nitpick with them. If you're going to go ahead and put the star in, don't take any chances. Go ahead and put them in for every name that they've ever wrestled under. I think that is the way to go. WrestleMania 31. Let's just get right into this. We're going to start with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. All the superstars, you know, have been saying, I'm going to win this Battle Royal. I'm going to win this Battle Royal. I would like to see someone unexpected actually win the Battle Royal. I think that would be the greatest thing they could do for this pay-per-view. Give us someone of shock value that we didn't see coming win this Battle Royal. Now, my personal favorite would be somebody like Chris Jericho. Let him come back, win the Battle Royal. I think that is what we need. But I don't think that's what we're going to get. But give us somebody of shock value who is not when we would see coming in a million years win the Battle Royal. The WWE Tag Team Champion match is going to kick off WrestleMania. And we have the champs going in, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus the New Day, Los Matadors, and the Usos. Of course, the fan favorite is the Usos. And everybody wants the Usos to win. Me, I actually want the heels to win. I want Tyson Kidd and Cesaro to win. Let's move on. The Phenom, The Undertaker, versus the new face of fear, Bray Wyatt. Now, last year was the streak, and we all know Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar. And honestly, this feud, to me, it's like they're wanting to wash their hands of it, get it over with real quick. I don't think they've really had a good enough time building it up, as we've focused too much on Bray Wyatt. And the only time we got to see Undertaker was when that bolt of lightning hit the rocking chair and set it on fire, and of course Bray didn't even look scared. I mean, it's like, where is the feud? So I'm going to have to actually go with Bray Wyatt winning this match. We'll see if I'm right, folks. The Intercontinental title ladder match, which is the champ, Bad News Wade Barrett, taking on Dolph Ziggler, R-Truth, Luke Harper, Stardust, which is Cody Rhodes, Daniel Bryan, and Dean Ambrose. Of course, my favorite is Dean Ambrose. However, I don't see the WWE going with that. They won't have Wade Barrett retain his title. I see somebody like either Dolph Ziggler or Daniel Bryan winning this match. I truly do. The U.S. Championship, which is Rusev, the Russian, which, surprisingly enough, think about this now, where has Lana been since she made the match between John Cena and Rusev? I actually look for Lana to come into this match and somehow be effective in the outcome, but I do see John Cena winning against Rusev. I mean, you just have to feel that all-American spirit, you know? Which maybe, side note, maybe in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, that'd be a good one to have Jack Swagger actually win. Somebody with the wrestling ability or capability to go out there and win a match. Sorry, I just get so heated on this. The Divas Tag Team match, which this makes me so angry. Nikki Bella has that title, and she's not even wrestling for the title. I mean, they're putting her sister in there, and for what? To face off against AJ and Paige? For what purpose? There's no title on the line. However, I do see AJ and Paige winning this match. For whatever purpose. It's a waste of time. We have Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Remember how we pinned Randy Orton, the future of the business, back in when he was in Evolution? Excuse me. Well, now we have Seth Rollins, who's the future of the Authority. Well, this match to me is also pointless. So what I'm going to say is we're going to look at this match and go, whoever wins, wins. However, I look for Orton to win this match just on hurry up, get it over with. WWE World Heavyweight title, the big one, right? We've got Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And if you think about this, Lesnar has made the announcement he's no longer going back to MMA. He's going to stay with the WWE. Just in time for WrestleMania. I don't think that Lesnar will retain the title. I don't see it happening. I believe Roman Reigns will win, but I don't know if it'll be a clean victory. I mean, look at all of the family he has behind him. And they want to probably turn him heel since the fan base is not behind him. So look for Reigns to win it. Now, as you can tell, I've saved the very best for last. The Vigilante Sting versus the Game. The King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H. Yeah, my new Triple H t-shirt. What I want to say on this match is I am die-hard, will always forever be a Triple H fan. Everybody knows this. However, I was the one that a long time ago saw Sting and went, okay, someday he will come to the WWE. Even my ex from the first ex, which we would have an anniversary this week. I didn't forget. He probably did. I told him way back when, Sting's going to come to the WWE. And he would say, I don't see it happening. And look who's right. Anyway, with that being said, I totally would love to see Triple H win this match. We're overdue in a category of a win, especially at WrestleMania. However, it's the vigilante. It's the man who always stayed with the ship. And I don't see Sting being the loser on this match. I hate to say it, and it pains me, but I look for Sting to beat Triple H. And that is your 2015 WrestleMania predictions from your Blonde Bombshell. Have a great evening, folks.